Whoa. I just watched the most insane video of a recruiter giving advice to job seekers on how to approach interviewing from the perspective of being an interviewer and talking to the job candidate about the things that you should do and shouldn't do in an interview. The list was so long that I couldn't even get through it all. Quite frankly, this stuff is not helping job seekers get jobs. Instead, I want you to keep a couple things in mind. First, they're interviewing you for a reason. They saw something on your resume that made them pick up a phone and call you to schedule an interview, and they're not going to waste their time on candidates who are hopelessly unqualified for the role. They're getting paid too to sit in that room, and they're not going to waste money doing an activity that is likely not going to produce any fruit. So rest assured knowing you're in the room for a reason and it's your chance to impress. Second, your interviewer is human too. And oftentimes it's going to be a supervisor, a mid-manager, somebody that's not that far removed from where you are in your career. So they're not going to be looking at every time you look down at your notes, or if you don't shake the hand the right way, or if you look off in this direction or that direction, or you say one too many times. Most interviewers are going to give you benefit of doubt. And I think that people get too hung up on all of these things that they need to remember that it actually trips them up. And that's why I don't think that this type of advice is very helpful. Now, of course, you need to be well prepared for the interview. That goes without saying. Read the job description really carefully. Make sure that you have good examples of your work experience and how it relates to the job that you're interviewing for. Make sure you know their name. Practice your handshake. Make sure that's not a limp fish. But don't obsess over every little detail. Just be yourself. Be a real person. That's what they're looking for. And ultimately, make sure that you're just doing a good job of sharing how your background helps solve their problem. That's the interview advice that you need. Now, of course, there's a lot more nuance if you want to get really in the weeds with better strategies to get the job offer, but for the sake of most job opportunities, don't get so obsessed with the details. If you find this video to be helpful, make sure you follow along and check out the rest of my interview playlist.